So apparently the game science dev crying was fake. I saw that somebody came back and said I was sitting close to them too and they didn't cry. So now it's literally he said, she said. Some people are saying they weren't crying when they lost Game of the Year. Alana's saying she saw them and saw them crying. Like somebody's right, or maybe the answer is somewhere in the middle. Maybe they weren't crying, maybe they were sniffling. I don't know, but it's literally he said, she said. And Alana is not the type of person, as far as I'm aware, to make stuff up for clicks. Like, Alana's doing just fine. They sat her in the front row at the Game Awards next to like the most powerful executives in gaming. She has like the connections they need, that she needs. So I don't think she needs to fake stuff. And that would be a really stupid thing to fake, you know? I think it's like when I told you guys the story when I was at the Game Awards and I was sitting next to the Batman Arkham devs, the Arkham Shadows devs, the VR game. And they were like a row or two in front of me to the right. And I told you guys the story how Jeff Keighley announced it's like a new game in the Arkham franchise. And they showed the logo of the Arkham thing and Batman and everything. And everybody in the audience, oh, and then it says MetaQuest. And the entire auditorium, thousands of people, let out a collective, oh, all at the same time. And you could see those devs go from to just sinking into their seats. And I felt really bad for them. It was a little funny. But like, I felt really bad for them. But somebody could be sitting nearby and say, no, they didn't do that. They just sat there. They didn't get like weirded out or feel awkward about it. But like, from where I was sitting, what I saw, it was. And it was an understandable reaction, I think. So either way, it's just he said, she said stuff. I think the sentiment is certainly accurate given what the game director stated on social media after the fact on like Weibo. So I think more than likely there were emotions when they lost. But as for whether, like, I don't think anybody is just straight up lying. I think it's just two different perspectives on the same event. It's why eyewitnesses are the most useless form of evidence in criminal investigations, because one person's perspective could be totally different even though they watched the exact same thing happen, you know? Translation may be wrong. Oh, of the Weibo thing? Yeah, I think the translation was that some journalists and articles were using was pretty, I don't think it was very generous, maybe. I don't know. Like, they translated it and it came off as the game director saying, we came here for nothing, which of course sounds super spoiled and bratty. But I think the actual translation was like, we came here and we didn't get the award we wanted. I think that's the sentiment that they were trying to communicate when you read the whole message. So that's why I didn't go with those articles, because I think that those were relying too much on a bad translation. Either way, like I said in the clip we did on it, if you worked for years and years and years and you had basically the entire game's media infrastructure coming down on you, trying to destroy your game and your company, and then you still find success and you pop off, like, I can understand why they would have high emotions at that Game Awards show. So I didn't think it was like this big story of like, look how entitled they were. I was like, no, it was a long journey to get there. And they just came ever so short on the big award. But I think that's fine. Let's see, Blake, thing for the 5. It's not he said, she said. You can literally see them in a shot with Astrobot 1 and they were fine. There's posts. Their post was also, again, mistranslated too. Yeah, the post, like I said, the Weibo.com or whatever social media site that is, that the CEO, I think it was the CEO, posted to, was, in my opinion, mistranslated. I don't speak the language, so obviously I don't know one-to-one, but it seemed people were very intentionally choosing bits of the translation from Google Translate to run with, even though they were probably not very accurate. It didn't make sense in the context of the whole post. As for the video, maybe I misunderstood Alana. My understanding was Alana was saying it was after, like, they announced the winner of Game of the Year, Astrobot's devs go up there. Yeah, you can see them in the background of the shot. I understood Alana was saying that it was like in the 5 to 10 minutes after that, when the show ends, everybody's getting up, that's when she spotted the high emotions. Maybe I misunderstood that, but I don't know. If she was saying like as they announced the award, then they're crying, then yeah, like you can see them on camera. But I at least understood what she was saying as it was in the like period after the award when the show's ending that she saw it. But I don't know. They're in the background looking a little grumpy, but the CEO is smiling and clapping. Yeah, like I said, I maybe I misunderstood Alana. If she was saying that it happened right as all of that kicked off, then yeah, that doesn't seem to be the case. But I understood it to be that she was saying it was after. But again, maybe that's just me.